because anything you write as the writer, you need to make sure you consistently thread that through your pitch deck so that you've got your name on it. And if you're part of a writing guild, that you have your guild membership number there as well. I usually use that on screenplays, not necessarily on pitch decks, but it's good to even have it watermarked at the bottom corner or something like that. But make sure you have that reference to the Writers Guild and your name. Then the catchy title. You know, for this one, it's called Humor Me because it's about an autistic comedian that starts foretelling crimes. And so his desire to be free as a comedian and break away from the control of his childhood, he suddenly, as an adult, he starts feeling that caged feeling again because security intelligence is getting involved in his life because he has something that they want. And what he wants is a comedy career. And I'll go through the log line for you in a minute because log lines are really important, but let's focus on this first page. The high quality tonal and character driven visuals is really important. So obviously we've got a split screen image here. On the right side, we've got our main protagonist whose name is Clint. And on the left side, we've got the woman who is Crystal in the series, who is the superintendent or supervisor for the Security Intelligence Agency. This is based in Brisbane, Australia, and so that means we're not working with the FBI or CIA in this. It's an organization called ASIO, which is in real time, in real life. That is the name of our security intelligence here in Australia. Make sure you put in a hook. You know, if your story, if it's a TV series or a feature film, but we're working with TV series right now, the hook is super important, okay? So, you know, this one is crime is no joke, but for this comedian, jokes may just be the solution. You're hooking your audience in about the thematics of the show. And obviously putting a rating classification down the bottom of there is totally up to you. Okay, let's move on to the second page. Okay, I treat the title page like the first page because it's the first impression. And it's really important to know that, even though I've listed it page 1 and page 2. So actually, maybe ignore that I just said that. Just focus on the title page is the title page. Now we're looking at page 1, which is the log line and the list of contents. So the log line is an autistic comedian's dream to be Australia's next king of comedy is hijacked by security intelligence when his jokes begin foretelling crimes of Brisbane's underbelly. Okay, so that's our log line. The contents is, if you can do it discreetly and subtly but still clearly, it's going to be really helpful for your audience, your investors, whoever's going to be a part of your of reading this pitch deck. It just tells them what's coming up next. It's kind of like keeping them engaged. So page 1, we got our log line. Page 2, synopsis. Page 3, why this series, and we're going to go through that in a second. And remember to keep your visuals consistent. Keep them flowing from page to page. Keep them making sense to what you're wanting to achieve and convey. And keep your title in there. You'll notice up the top, on the top left, written by Elliot Bonza, and the AWG is literally your Writers Guild membership number. But it's not taking my attention away from the main thing. Okay, so always keep them subtle in the corner, like that's why they're called headers and footers. They're just there to give necessary information. Okay, next, the series synopsis. Okay, what the show is about is your very first sentence. Want to look like a pro before you've even shot your first film? Here's a secret. You don't need to have finished a film to attract collaborators, professional collaborators. Professional filmmaker assets like a script and a pitch deck can show your vision and credibility. My free guide gets you started, and my e-course, which is 90% off today, will walk you through step by step on creating high quality assets that will attract the team you need to create the dream. Even if you're only just starting out, to get the PDF that's free and get access to 90% off on my e-course today. See you in there.